Well, Paul and Pat, the moms sure do deserve it, and it looks like we will have a warm up for this weekend. We do have some changes right now. We've got that marine layer pushing in tonight, so that's going to keep those temperatures at the coast nice and mild. What a difference from the coast, where we've got temperatures into the 60s right now, but still into the low 80s in San Bernardino and Riverside counties. And that marine layer is starting to push in, so not only are we going to deal with the fog, but also those low clouds that will be slow to burn off just at the coast, but further inland, what a change. We've got some much warmer temperatures and sunny skies to be expected. But that marine layer very extensive just off the coast, and those winds have picked up coming in out of the west, and the marine layer will be pushing on in tonight. We will see cooler temperatures at the coast, but a big warm up further inland. I'll have more on that weekend forecast coming up. Paul, back to you. Well, Paul and Pat, depending on where you are, a big difference in the weather come this weekend. I'll tell you that in a moment. But first off, Sky 2 over Griffith Park on this Friday evening. Happy Friday, everyone. Well, we made it to the weekend. A little cool to start things off today. Temperatures most areas running a couple degrees below average. But we've got a big warm up for inland locations come this weekend, and a slight cool down if you're along the coast for tomorrow. We'll get to that in just a moment. But again, mostly clear skies right now, but some of that marine layer starting to push in, so becoming a little bit hazy along the coast, and that will spread into the valleys into the overnight hours. So we will see the low clouds and even some patchy fog across much of the Southland overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. Temperatures today made it to 73, normal high 74. So again, temperatures close to average, some areas a little below average today. We're still into the upper 70s in Riverside, but as you head closer to the coast, temperatures are into the low 60s from Malibu. Upper 60s now in Laguna, and the winds have really started to pick up. You can see up to around 18 miles an hour in Lancaster, 9 in Oxnard. The winds are coming in out of the south and west, so that's the onshore flow, and that's why temperatures stayed on the mild side across much of Southern California today. There is that marine layer that will push further inland into the overnight hours. The weather setup, and the reason the weather is going to start to change is we've had that area of low pressure in place, and that's been bringing us the onshore flow. So temperatures for the most part pretty mild. That ridge of high pressure just to our south, that's going to start to nudge in, start to build in a bit come the weekend. So that is why some areas will start to warm up this weekend, and where you will really be feeling the heat this weekend will be the valleys and inland locations, where by Mother's Day temperatures will be into the mid 90s. But if you're at the coast, 60s and 70s over the next few days. So you will see the clouds along the coast as well. A little bit of morning fog tomorrow morning out on the waters. West winds anywhere between about 5 to 10 knots. So the winds dying down quite a bit. Surf also dying down 1 to 2 feet. Swells out of the west just right anywhere between about 1 to 3 feet. But let's get to the weekend forecast. We got the Mother's Day. You've got some plans. Sunday's going to be gorgeous, but if you're inland, it's definitely going to be hot out there. We'll start with Saturday, however. 73 in the LA basin, temperatures in the valleys into the upper 80s, but at the coast, what a change, mid 60s for tomorrow. By Sunday, all areas warm up quite a bit, especially those valley locations where temperatures will be into the mid 90s. So it's going to be a hot one for Mother's Day. Inland, but nice and comfortable from the coast, where temperatures will be into the 70s. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, temperatures are right around normal, but still pretty warm in the valleys, staying into the 90s through Tuesday. Paul and Pat, back to you. That's right. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
And she's watching. And to Pat, too, and all the mothers out there. Yay. Everyone deserves a very nice Mother's Day, because I know those mothers definitely do. And the good news is we are going to get some good weather for Mother's Day. If you like the heat, the valleys are going just to be downright hot. But we're looking live outside right now on this Friday night, and that marine layer starting to push in. So you will see some clouds and fog tonight through tomorrow morning, but by tomorrow afternoon, back to partly cloudy skies. Now, temperatures today right around average. We had a high of 73, the normal high 74. So again, temperatures right around average. We will have temperatures running above average by Sunday. Tomorrow will be that day of transition where those temperatures slowly start to heat up. But on this Friday night, very comfortable out there, upper 50s and low 60s. The winds are definitely down from earlier today, but we're still dealing with the onshore onshore flow, and that's what's pulling in that marine layer. The marine layer could be up to around 2,000 feet deep by tomorrow morning, but by the afternoon, partly cloudy skies can be expected, and we do have a big warm-up in store for the weekend. I'll show you why. For now, we've been dealing with the onshore flow from that area of low pressure just off to our west, but notice this ridge of high pressure just to the south. That's going to slowly nudge into our area. As that does, those temperatures will be able to warm up. We'll switch to the offshore flow, and that little bubble of warm air will be in place for the weekend, even into next week. So a little bit of morning fog out on the waters. West winds will be 5 to 10 knots, serve 1 to 2 feet, and swells out of the south and west will be 1 to 3 feet. All right, let's take a look at that extended forecast. So for tomorrow, the LA basin temperatures will be right around 73. Valleys warm into the upper 80s, but cooler at the coast with the morning clouds. Afternoon sunshine, mid 60s. But we are all good to go for your Sunday. Maybe a Sunday morning brunch will be nice. Temperatures into the 70s from the coast to the basin, but temperatures further inland and in the valleys into the mid 90s. So it will be hot and staying into the 90s into most of next week. Temperatures running a little bit above average. So all the mothers, enjoy your Mother's Day, especially you, Pat and Paul. Back to you.
And that comes with a free sample.
I wonder who's judging.
I don't know.
Are you?
Well, I'm going to convince my wife to skip brunch, and that's going to be Mother's Day tomorrow.
Going down to the Long Beach Classic.